Hello. I thought it had been a minute since I had done a little video, so I would just make a little update for the youth video and we'll just process things as we go. First of all, this Saturday, January 21st, we are having the youth tubing at Snow Trails, and we are going to meet in, excuse me, the parking lot of the church at 11:30. That way, that'll give us a little buffer time. We can get to Snow Trails. Our tubing time is at 1 o'clock. So that'll give us a little buffer time to get there, get all checked in and ready to go by 1 o'clock. So if you are going to Snow Trails, it is $15 for you to go, and you can just give me the money. The ticket's already paid for, so you can just give me the money at church this Sunday if you would like. I am unable to go. We've got, it is senior recognition for swimmers on Saturday. So the Backstrom family will be at the pool once again. So you can just so that some of the other adults don't have to worry about the money, you can just give it to me on Sunday at church. And so your names, if you're going, they're listed. Unfortunately, we are not able to take any other students than have already signed up to go because we already had to buy the tickets for it. So, and if your name is on the list and you can't go, see if you can find somebody else for your ticket because we've already purchased the ticket. So that's that. The adults going are Trisha Vossler, Sarah Dunlap, and Susan Schaefer. So those will be our points of contact for the day, and I'll make sure that you have their contact information before you guys leave on Saturday. So if you were not able to make it to the meeting, I just wanted to give you a little bit of update. First of all, remind me that the brewery is not the best place for a meeting. It was a little bit hard to hear, so thanks for those that are with cupped ears listening in and passing down like telephone through the table, but we had a good time, so it was nice to see everybody and just get together and fellowship for a little bit. I passed around a sign-up sheet, so if you weren't there, I would like to have some help with Italian dinner fundraising. There was a snack schedule and the May fundraiser, which will be like a spiritual day. I'm going to get more information out in the next coming weeks so that we can really get publicity on that and get it out to the community. It'll be a yoga day, meditation. We could walk the labyrinth. We can have some music. We can have some art. And then each class will be a certain set, or you can come for the whole day for a certain price. I mean, each class will be a certain price, or you can come for the whole day and do as many as you want for a certain price. So more details will come on that, but if you are interested in helping out in that, that would be wonderful. I mentioned Italian dinner. That is coming up February 25th. I will start sending out some sign-up sheets for people to donate food. So if you've not been to the Italian dinner, it is really simple. We do spaghetti, we use angel hair pasta and regular red sauce, and then a meat sauce, and that's it. And then we have salad, bread, and these wonderful brownies that have been a tradition that we make. And so I will send out a sign-up sheet for donations of all of those things and brownie makers. And so you can get it, wherever you buy your groceries, Aldi, Walmart, Bueller's, wherever you would like to go and get the stuff. The bread has already been donated, so we don't need to worry about that. The 24th is a Friday. We usually do some prep work. We set up, there's some kitchen prep work that needs to be done. Sometimes we make the pasta then and do these little bird nests. I'm not familiar with them. I've not done those, but sometimes we cook the meat, so that's ready to go. So the Saturday when we get there, it's not so much work on that particular day. And for Saturday, for those of you that are new, our youth dress up white shirts, black bottoms, and they serve the meal. We have, little clipboards that they take the orders on. They give them their drinks. They take their orders whether they want meat or regular sauce. And they do all the serving. And it's such a treat to see them interact with people. The people in our church and the community that come just love to see them. Our students, our youth are such well-mannered. They really are. And so it's just fun to see the interaction there. It is a fundraiser for the youth, so it means that they need to be participating in it. We've also in the past had some musical pieces played by our youth. Jamie Ogle played the cello one year. We've had lots of piano players. So if your youth has a musical talent and ability, wants to play the piano for a while, It's not necessarily a showpiece, but it's just some background music to be playing. So if they just have, a couple pieces that we could play a few times, we can get that little schedule going too. They really do love to hear that too. So that's Italian dinner. You'll be getting more information on signups and how to help and ways to get involved in that in the coming days. Our youth retreat is April 14th through the 16th. That is a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I haven't worked out details yet whether we will be going Friday night and Saturday. I think there's a track meet on Saturday or a cross country event or something on Saturday, April 15th. So we're going to have to work around, and I realize everybody's schedules are crazy busy that time of year. So we'll work around, and I'll touch base with Trevor, and we'll get some leadership in that. I think a few people signed up that would be interested in helping lead that. So if you are an adult that would be interested in leading anything, I would need another adult to stay there with me so that I'm not alone with the kids. So if you're interested in spending the night, a night or 2 nights, I've got some people signed up to help cook meals. So we'll have to, obviously shop and prepare food for that. If you have a certain lesson or a leadership activity or something that you think, there's hiking that we can do. There's other activities that we can do at this. We are going to be at Trevor's new facility in the Pleasant Hill area. So we'll have, some outdoor, hopefully the weather will be nice. We'll have some outdoor activity time. So if there's something that you feel passionate about and you want to lead or would just like to come along as part of the leadership for the day, let me know, and I would appreciate that. And then finally, our summer events. I think the consensus of the group was that we stay local this year. I know there are the group that went to Ghost Ranch would love to go back to Ghost Ranch, and I would love to go back too. Finances are a stopping point in that particular event. So I think we will look into some conversation, was about Montreat, going to Montreat or going back to Ghost Ranch or doing something simple, local. And so some ideas have been coming into my inbox about different places that we can stay here in Ohio and do some mission work close, like a long weekend. We could rent a cabin in Hocking Hills and do some more leadership work. And maybe find a mission or two to work on there. We could go somewhere like the Asheville area and do some, work in that area. So we're just trying to keep our costs down, which circles me back to the fundraisers. If your youth is planning on attending something in the summer, now we don't have any dates yet, I don't have a destination, but if your youth thinks like, oh yeah, I want to do something, I really want to go wherever it might be that we go this summer. We are kind of requiring you to do part of this fundraising. So maybe you're gone the 24th and 25th, but you can sell tickets on Sunday mornings from now until the event. Maybe you're not going to be there for the May event, which is, I think it's May 6th. But you can help both the 24th and the 25th at Italian dinner. So anyway, whatever part you can play in the fundraising activities, we're going to ask you to do that so that when it comes time to go to these trips, you have put in, some time towards our fundraising for these events. So that's summertime. We're going to stick around. If you have other ideas, shoot me an email with some information on it, and I'd be happy to look it over. Hopefully, I'm hoping by the spring, like spring break maybe, we'll have a better idea of destination, where we're going, the cost of it. Since we're staying local, the cost of it shouldn't be too much. So hopefully that will be something that we can just kind of look at in the spring. I gather up information and come back to you in the spring with that information. And then finally, we have combined our senior and junior high classes. So if you have a senior high student, we are going to be combining so senior high as in sophomore, junior, or senior. Our freshmen are part of our confirmation class. If you have a sophomore, junior, or senior, we are combining our classes, and just to bring some camaraderie together, the fellowship together. Our senior high class was pretty small. We have a large group in there, but our attendance was kind of small, and it just was it feels a little bit more comfortable, when there's a large group. So we've had two groups and we've combined them, and I think we've had some really dynamic conversations. Last 2 weeks we talked about communion, and we saw how it was run, and we learned how and why the Presbyterians do communion the way we do it. So our tract for communion will just be kind of Presbyterian 101, I guess, is kind of how you think of it. So if you are in the communion tract, these next months leading up to May will be, I would say, the meat of our confirmation curriculum. So if you are planning on being confirmed, May 21st is the day for that. If you're planning on being confirmed, I would urge you to try to make it to these Sunday school classes so that you can get all the information that you can. And so if you're not being confirmed, I still urge you to come to as many classes as you can. We're just going to be learning. We're going to be taking some field trips. We're going to have some speakers come in from the church, like a deacon and some people from the different committees and some worship people that put our worship services together. And then we are hoping to get to maybe the Jewish synagogue or visit the Methodist church on Sunday morning or the Baptist church or the Catholic church, just to kind of see how other religions do their worship services and what sets our Presbyterian church sets a how are we different than some of these other denominations. So that's the plan Sunday school wise going forward. So I encourage all of you to come. Doesn't matter what grade you're in, doesn't matter whether you're doing confirmation or not. We are all in it together. So that was a lot. Let me know if you can help out in any way. There'll be some links to sign up for different things coming up, snacks and volunteering, the fundraisers, the youth retreats, the summer events, and Sunday school. So thanks a lot for your great support, and enjoy the sunshine. I had to pull a blind to do this video because it was blaring in my face. So have a great January 17th.